Hassel here, co-host of the Nerdy Man Room Show. And we proudly present to you Man Room Shorts. Your discretion is advised. Lastly, we'll dig into these Ultimates. I have bought several of these and I have opened none of these. This is the first one I went in for two of. So I'm kind of excited because this one comes with a lot of cool stuff and it's my favorite version of Kane too. So we'll see.
Yeah, I haven't actually picked up any of those, but that's one thing I've never gotten into. As much as I love it, I've never gotten into collecting the wrestling figures just because I was like, that's one more collector, one that I got to go through, and I got to stop somewhere.
I've always been into collecting them. I mean, you know me well enough to know that. When the Ultimate line first started, I didn't expect them to take off like they did. It was like, because the beginning was like the first few Ultimates were probably the $40 to $45 price range. So they were a good bit more than what the an Elite was, and I didn't see a big enough difference other than an extra set of arms or something like this, or a jacket for some of the first ones.
Yeah,
there wasn't enough there for me to justify an extra $25 for this figure. However, now they're a little more reasonably priced because they're about $29, and that's pretty fair, reasonable because they come with a lot of cool stuff. The value, if you go back and try to buy those first few, because I somehow missed out on Bret Hart and WCW Warrior. They were two that I just wanted, really bad wanted. And I didn't order them pre-order because of how expensive they were. And I was like, well, I'll probably find them at Walmart. No. I've seen some Ultimates at Walmart, but nothing. I've seen some Nakamura's and some Bray Whites. Nothing that just.
None you wanted.
No, nothing that just craves. It looks like, for the most part, they make these to be opening without tearing up. So it's got a little. Is it a long piece of tape I missed? Yes, I did.
The elusive enemy of the collector.
Yeah, I thought I'd actually plotted this one out, but as you see, they got a little design to kind of be opened, so that's not bad. So you can actually save the box on these. You can actually box it back in if you wanted to, so that's pretty sweet.
If you ever decide to sell them, that's probably the way to go with it.
Now that he's out, you got the WWF title, the cape that he wore for his first few dark matches before he ever made his television debut. You got closed hands on him, open hands for both, the alternate head, and the illustrious. So that's pretty cool.
So have you seen while you're digging him out, have you seen where he's announced to be at WrestleMania this year?
Actually, I haven't.
Yeah, everybody expected him to be there for Hall of Fame, but apparently he's staying through the whole WrestleMania weekend, and people keep bringing up that he's going to be there, and that he and Taker may, how they usually have the Hall of Fame inductees come out and do something, that he and Taker may do choke slam somebody together or something along those lines.
Well, that'd be pretty cool, and then get the heat off of him on some of his political comments he's made of late.
I've seen a few of those too, but
yeah, it's I get it for the where his market is. It's what it is. I will say, okay, some of the joints are a little looser than they should be. Arms seem, yeah, arms seem okay. The feet right there, super loose. I don't know, maybe it's just a mine.
Yeah, that'll be a pain when you're trying to pose them. I always hear people, and I don't know that I've ever actually done it, They always tell you take almost like a fingernail painting brush and do like some furniture polish on the joints, and it'll stiffen them up some.
Really?
Yeah, it basically adds a clear coat to the plastic piece in there. Now over time it'll grind away if you repose them a lot, but if you're just trying to get them in one pose and then you put some polish on there, it'll actually hold them in place for a bit. Furniture polish, not fingernail polish.
He's actually a pretty good looking figure. It got a great deal of detail. They just decal some stuff on some places. Pretty good tooling there. I don't know how much I'll get of changing things out on him. Maybe the hands. I'm not sure about the head. Let's get this old cape out while we got it.
Fully cloth.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yes. Now, I'm gonna knock him on this right here because while it does look cool, okay, I'm assuming that's Velcro. You're gonna have to take the head off. I can already see this. Yeah, because the Velcro is so minuscule there. Yeah, so that's
you have to pop the head off, put that on, and put the head back on it.
That's a little bit of a letdown there. I was hoping to kind of go around to be less troublesome, so to speak.
I get that, but with his head and with his hair and stuff, I can kind of understand it too. I mean, he's got quite a mane there.
The WWF Championship looks pretty good.
They do a good job with those little belts, but I need a life size one.
I happen to have one.
Yeah, I know. I've seen a couple this week that I needed to go look at, but I just didn't make it over there where they're at, so I'm guaranteed they're probably gone by now.
His little voice box thing almost looks like a Steve Weiser. So, yeah. Hey, might be what got her going. They kept here a version of Kane, I will say, kind of, I don't know, it's a little off-putting just seeing his ears and almost like he really combed his hair. I don't want my monster to comb his hair. So you would lose the fuck out of these hands. So I will go ahead and tell you, not only will you lose them, I feel like those will probably get bent really, really easy. And I know I'm going to change them, possibly.
Are they hinged, or is that just a straight post?
Oh no,
the post is not hinged. Okay.
Yeah, so they just twist in, but you know how it is when you try to put those in, they start turning. And if you bend that post, you throw the whole damn thing away. But
I've had that happen on a few, but
I'll probably give that a good solid 10. They did a good job on that. So, well, we're going back to a 9 because these damn toes.
That's going to be the bane of trying to pose him as those. Yeah,
because I just setting him back down, he's already doing that as you set him. So,
Yeah, that's something that sometimes I look at some of my Marvel Legends and I'm like, well, I wish they had that because I'm trying to pose them. I'd like to get them in a kneeling pose and have the toes like that. But at the same time, I'm like, I think I'd rather have more of this ankle rocker, and having both of them at the same time is usually a recipe for disaster.
I will say, now that I know you can open this box and it go completely back like this right here, I may actually go back and open some of my other Ultimates because I have seen where they hold value open and loose pretty much the damn same. But yeah, I've seen where they hold the value pretty well, whether they're loose or still MOC. So I don't know. I may actually go back and open a few more, man. There's a few I've kind of hesitated to buy a second one of, and seeing as these boxes do actually hold up pretty well, actually. It's almost like designed for that.
I didn't think they did. I thought they just opened up and like they don't look, when you pick them up in the store, they don't look like they open like that.
Yeah. Well, it's actually got a pretty good binder here on the side here. I mean, it has a little inscription here. So apparently, WWE knows you're going to open them. So,
Well, they are designed to be open.